All right. For this week's Am I the Asshole? We have Am I the asshole for not wanting to share an office with my wife? I have been working remote at my job for a year and a half, and my wife started working remote for the first time 6 months ago. We have a small three-bedroom home and are able to work in separate offices right now. But we are expecting and will need one for the nursery. She now wants to share a desk and work remote in the same 12 by 12 room. First of all, who the fuck had a small three-bedroom house? That sounds like privilege. Second of all, your newborn doesn't need a nursery. That newborn is going to be attached to you, the man and woman, for the first 2, 3 years. Third, y'all not gonna look. If y'all gonna share an office space, y'all not gonna share a desk. Disrespectful. First off, just by what I'm going off of right now. But let's continue. Let's continue. The issues I have are she's on call 50% of her day. She's on calls 50% of her day. Additionally, I work remote Mondays and Fridays. When she started, she worked remote Tuesdays through Thursdays, so we didn't have overlap. That sounds like a good time right there. She then had her boss change this so we have Fridays overlapping. And now she's going to switch again. So she's remote Monday, Wednesday, Friday, causing an overlap with the 2 days I'm remote. Yeah, I understand that. If y'all gonna share an office and you could work it out to where y'all don't necessarily have to be in the office at the same time, you should probably try to keep it that way. My biggest issue is she has the option to shift her schedule to work in office Monday and Friday, but chooses not to and now wants to share an office. I cannot shift my schedule around. Yeah, kind of shady, but did you ask her why she wanted to do that? Let's see. Oh, edit. She thought it was unfair that I had an extended weekend. You didn't have an extended weekend. You were working from home. Unless you don't really have to work when you're at home. She thought it was unfair that I had an extended weekend and didn't like working the middle of the week while having to go in Monday and Friday. But having Monday off is solid though. But she had to go in Monday, so I'm tripping. Never mind. I get it. You would rather work from home Mondays and Fridays and go to work the middle of the week. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Having she thought it was unfair that I had an extended weekend and didn't like going to work in the middle of the week while having to go in Monday and Friday. Having Monday and Friday is very nice. I agree. See, and we all agree. I also agree. But if I would switch it so there weren't overlapping days, I would. I can't technically go into the office on Mondays, but nobody is there. But Friday, the office is closed. Also, then I'd be going to the office 4 days to her too. Are you the asshole? Um, no, no, no. The problem is, like I said earlier, you guys seem to think that the baby needs an entire bedroom to themselves, a nursery. For what? For what? For what? The baby ain't gonna be nothing but by your side in the bassinet, and real mothers and fathers, they gonna sleep with their babies in their bed. They gonna have them right here, tucked in the arm. Come here, baby boy, baby girl. Sleep with me. She go if they breastfeed, they gonna be on that nipple all night. So ain't no walking back to the nursery and letting it get on the nipple and do and all that, this and that. No, no. So first of all, y'all have two offices and one bedroom. All right, y'all have a small 3 bedroom house, right? So y'all tripping off of that. And even then, if y'all working from home that much and don't want to share, flip for the room. The other person makes their office in the fucking living room or in the bedroom, in the master bedroom. Figure it out. Yeah, no, but I agree with you, my guy. I wouldn't want to share an office with her too when we got all this extra room, and you, because you want to not go in the office on Friday, switch your shit to fuck with my shit, and you wanted to share, and she wanted to share the desk. That was the crazy part that I caught too. She wants to share a desk. How are y'all gonna share a desk when y'all are working from home on the same days? Doesn't make no sense. Doesn't make no sense to me. But y'all are both fucking stupid if y'all think that that baby needs a room. That's the second office right there, full time. I think that she's already using it as an office if I'm not mistaken. But you guys are expecting, so you guys want to have it all decked out. No, no, no. The baby don't need their own room yet. They don't. They don't. They don't. They don't. So y'all both are fucked up to each other for thinking that that baby needs their own room right now. They don't. They don't. It's gonna be in the bassinet, and it's gonna be in y'all bed and in y'all arms. And if y'all real G, it's gonna be swaddled on y'all, swaddled skin to skin. That baby needs to be right here. Feel your heartbeat. Boom, do doom, do doom, do doom. We need to feel all that. All right. Look, the baby gonna want to sleep with you for as long as it can until it don't. All right. So look, um, so are you the asshole? I'm gonna have to go with
Nah, you ain't the asshole.
you ain't the asshole, my guy. Y'all just need to figure that shit out because I get it. If I'm her, I don't wanna go into the office Mondays and Fridays too. I would want to be able to just work from home on those days because that makes a lot of sense, right? You don't have to worry about traffic on your way home. You get your weekend started as soon as the day's over, and especially with the baby coming. But then it's also like if you just go to your work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, he's watching the babies at home. I mean Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, he's watching the babies Mondays and Fridays. Y'all gotta figure that out. But y'all have a small 3-bedroom house, so y'all probably gonna have a nanny or something. Y'all gonna have a nanny or something, right? Right? I'm not tripping, right? Y'all sound privileged, right? Y'all sound a little privileged. Y'all sound like y'all got y'all shit together. Y'all gonna get a nanny. Y'all gonna get a nanny. But the baby don't need its own room yet. Baby don't need its own room. Y'all straight on that. Y'all are really straight right now. Y'all got a few years before the baby needs his own room. Figure that out. Figure that out. Love each other. Love the baby more. Don't fucking isolate the baby by itself. All right. The baby needs to feel the heartbeat, skin to skin contact. It needs to be swaddled. All right. And you don't want to get up in the middle of the night, walk over to the room, stub your toe, lady, to put the baby on the nipple. So no,
Nah, you ain't the asshole.
you're not the asshole. Y'all just stupid for wanting to convert that extra office or the extra room that is being used as an office into a nursery because the baby don't need that yet. The baby just needs your love and attention. And mama, it needs your nipple. Yeah.